In today's video, we are going to talk about XRP coin and our major target of $0.50. Good morning traders, welcome back to our channel, and we are back with Ripple coin after having a nice surge, which you can see here, breaking the second moving average, going for this upper side of the triangle formation and getting completely rejected and straight back to the lower zones, again breaking the second moving average, meaning a nice small fake out. About XRP coin, telling you guys that we are aiming for this major zone, and of course with some kind of sideways movement here, as you can see, and after a nice breakdown, which we are still waiting for, and then retest, after what we are going to look for a potential entry near this zone, and of course target of this major support zone here. Now what's interesting on XRP coin is those multiple long wicks here in both ways. So starting off with the fact that majority of the wicks are of course the bearish wicks, as you can see, meaning that they're on the downward side, but yet they closed much higher, meaning that price has been surged for a potential bullish moment. And of course bulls have been securing all these drops and buying the dips, but nevertheless, although they have multiple times saved the situation of course going for this major support zone, we see that price actually, or the candles, have been going more of like sideways and forming a nice triangle pattern, meaning a potential movement to the lower zones can happen still. As you can see, we are still seeing some kind of wicks here, and we are of course forming as well higher high, lower high, and lower high as well once again, after forming this nice resistance zone here, getting rejected completely and forming a nice 5% of market price movement. Now with that being said, let's remove the unnecessary noise here, and now let's get straight to the point, of course. So as we told earlier, we want to see a nice sideways movement, of course getting rejected here, what we have been having as of now, then going for this lower side, bouncing potentially from 100 EMA, having another rejection here, and then a complete breakdown from this 100 EMA, which would be near this zone, and of course the 200 EMA, which would be our final confirmation of breakdown happening. So if we see a nice breakdown from this 200 EMA, then we will activate our potential short position for the XRP coin, meaning, let's draw the EMAs here, it would be something like this, and the 100 EMA would be something like this. So, and this would be the pivot point for us, or like the confirmational point. If we see a nice breakdown, then we will go of course for a potential short position, and of course the gain would be a potential 18% of market price movement here. Now with that being said, let's go on a 4-hour time frame and see what is catching our attention now. Straight what we are seeing is this branch of middle line of the Bollinger Bands, second moving average, 200 and 100 EMA, which are currently being basically broken. So this candle broke, and this one is basically a confirmational breakdown, which we want to see. So on a smaller time frame, the game plan should be something like this. We see a nice breakdown, movement to this zone, of course slight movement again to the lower zones, and as we told you, this 100 EMA should be tested one more time, potentially moving to the upper sides. Or if we see a nice breakdown, then of course something like this, and then the scenario of this entry zone would activate immediately. Now with that being said, this is basically our view for the XRP coin. It's still a little bit choppy, as you can see, a lot of liquidation movements, so we have to be very careful if we enter the position with potentially not so tight stop loss, but smaller leverage, and of course slightly bigger stop loss zone. So we hope you liked this video, and as always, trade safe, trade smart, and see you in the next session.